Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot, going to do the reading.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on? A crafty lady, you are a first. What is happening? We got Dorothy up in the chat. We got Tarot Magician. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. Maruta, Hershey. You got Dorothy, Bartman. Everybody, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you hanging out. Tonight, we're giving away the Tarot Animal, the 78 Tarot Animal, Tarot of the Wild. I am throwing in a bookmark with this as well, so you get the deck and a bookmark. And Wednesday, we're giving away a little rain. This is the beautiful Botanical Oracle. We will be giving this away on Wednesday. So be sure to tune in on both days. Get your free stuff. Lots and lots of free stuff for free because, you know, that's how it works. When you get free stuff, it is for free. Tonight, we do have the Violet Soul Tarot. If you want that for a reading, I did get a 4K flip through of that, and we got that nice and shuffled as well. A lot of you were asking for the gorgeous Dream World Tarot. So that is available and well shuffled and ready to go too. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of good stuff tonight. So if you want any of these new decks over here, let me know. I'll be happy to use either one of the new decks. Wednesday, we'll be adding 2 more decks, and then Friday, we'll be adding 3 more decks. So we will have about 10 decks-ish to do all of that stuff. So somebody's at the front door. Let's see who it is. I don't know. It looks like that is from FedEx. It looks like that's an angry FedEx guy. That is a very upset FedEx guy. I don't know what's going on in his life. But he does not seem happy at all. All right, we got H tonight. Thank you for your donation, H. I appreciate you hanging out. All right, let's see. We'll see if we're going to get an undergrad degree. Might as well start with one of the new decks we're going to go ahead and use. The Weird World Tarot to check out if we're going to be able to get something going on with this, right? A little bit of a degree going. Start the undergrad degree. Woo, that looks good. That looks like we could have a good possibility to launch that forward, to get that going. We have a lot of nice things happening, a lot of good things here. The Ace of Cups just kind of says, this is your time, right? This is your time. The availability is there. Your time is available. It feels like this has kind of been wound up. It's been something exciting. It's been something that you've been kind of looking forward to. And so that's definitely a good sign here and something that you kind of want to get going. So there is looking good for that. 8 of Cups just says this is time to get moving on it. You have a big movement card here, more of an abandonment card, but it feels like that you're not ready to abandon this quite yet. It feels like you've had some things in your way. You've had some things that are a little bit detrimental or just not sort of flowing in the direction you would like them to go. But that 8 of Cups says this is the time to get going. It is the time to get moving as far as that goes. 3 of Swords does say there is a level of disappointment. Like, I can't get all of the classes lined up that I would like to. I can't get a lot of the motion, a lot of the adventure, a lot of the excitement that I've kind of been winding up for this. It's almost like that you don't get started on the right foot, or you get started, but it's not focused on kind of where you would like it to be, or where you would like, you know, sort of the end goal to be on this. So I do think that is a yes. We're going to go with a thumbs up that you can and will indeed get started on that, but a couple of nuances with that. Y'all really like this? I'm surprised y'all like this. A lot of people are like, I hate AI art. And this is nothing but AI art. So yeah, I can do a class. If you want, do you want me to do a class on how to make these for yourself? Like how to make these, like how to go into Midjourney and what to tell it to get some of, you know, graphics like this. If you want that, let me know. I'll be happy to let you know some of the things going through there, you know, some of the prompts that you would like to get these kind of graphics in there. I really didn't think you guys would like that this much, but I mean, if you do, then hey, we can get it going. I already did one class on how to use the AI kind of thing. I could do another class as well. Let's go ahead and use the Violet Soul Tarot. And see, speaking of Violet, I don't even know where they're at. MR wants to know these feelings for me. What kind of emotions, what kind of feels do we got going on? What kind of excitement do we have happening as well? All right, got a little bit of that 6 in it for the long run, and you kind of have that emotion, that feeling that is kind of there, right? I'm in it for the long run. I'm in it to sort of be in the end game or have an end goal. It's almost like that some of the emotions maybe they had first started with, or they had first warmed up with, that is, you know, that's kind of one of those things where, I don't know, that just feels like that they're more willing to go the distance here. They're more willing to make this a long-term connection, long-term kind of thing in this. The star feels like that we have a connection together. We definitely have that, right? We've established that in the beginning. We've established a lot of good things, a good connection between us. And this is something that we're going the long game, or we're going the long run through it. Definitely kind of excited about that. They're willing to work on it. They're willing to make some progress here. And that's going to be something good for you, because we've kind of been waiting for them to get serious, them to sort of push through that, them to make it happen. And you just haven't had that emotion as far as this goes. So there we go. Again, this is the Violet Soul Tarot. If you don't have this, I have a flip through of it, and you can check that out. So we got that available tonight. We got all of this other stuff. Didn't you love this deck in your walkthrough? I mean, I'm not saying I don't love it. I'm saying that it's AI generated. I thought you guys were anti-AI generated cards. So in case you don't know, AI has gone from predictable graphics where you know it's AI all the way into, in the matter of 6 months or less, in the matter of it's difficult to spot an AI deck versus a hand-done deck. And I think in another 6 months, it's going to be, and this is a prediction, in another 6 months, it's going to be a waste of time to paint anything, because AI will make a realistic looking painting. Like you sat there with oil paints and you made it. AI will be able to generate that, no problem at all. Give them another 6 months, and I think painting is going to be a complete waste of time, in my opinion, of course. Paula, what is going on? Appreciate you. We got Reiki, B Shamanic Journey, Tarot Reader, and Karima. Thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate that. What is going on tonight? It is beautiful tonight. It's only 90 degrees. It feels like winter time over here in Texas. I mean, 90 degrees is where you get the coats, sweaters, you get the jackets out, because, you know, I'm just saying, 90 degrees is like winter time over here in Texas. All right, let's see where this is going to take us tonight. We got a little bit of the Victorian romantic tarot tonight. We're going to see where that takes us. What kind of adventures can we get going on here? All right, how is S feeling about me today? And what are the thoughts about me? Let's see how they're feeling. What kind of feels do we got going through here? 6 of Swords is interesting. It's the second time we have seen this in a reading. I kind of like that. It seems like a 6 of Swords is one of those, right? We're going from a place of difficulty to a place more of stability, more of predictability, right? So we're going from that time where things have been a little bit rough, things have been disjointed, we haven't been on the same page, we have that level of disconnect, to someplace that is better, someplace that is more well lit, someplace where we can kind of understand what's happening here. 6 of Swords talks about it. We're in for that long game, we're in it to make things better, and that's kind of where they're feeling about you today. You get that with a 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups, wonderful Lord of Love out there. It says things could be possible, things could be very motivated here. And that's kind of something that you want to see, right? More motivation, especially after last week. A lot of biting comments, a lot of challenging things happening through there. And the Knight of Swords says we have a recovery that's quick. In other words, a movement towards something better, a recovery for this is just going to be a little bit, better in the long run. Three of Wands just kind of says the feelings are what's next. We want to see what is next. There's some anticipation. There's some motivation. There's some definitely kind of a look-see into the future about where is this going to take us and what is sort of motivating to get us into that end goal. All right. Well, what are his thoughts of me currently? Let's see what kind of thoughts we got roaming around in that head of theirs about you currently and see if those thoughts are going to be good, decent, or what is going to happen over here. All right, well, let's see what's happening here on the PayPal side. We do have to scan for PayPal occasionally. All right, the thoughts, the Page of Wands, hesitancy about making any actions today. So that is what sort of the currently hesitancy about making actions, hesitancy about sort of moving in the direction that we need to be moving in. That Page of Wands, just a lot of sort of second doubting ourselves, making things a little bit more complex than they need to be. And that sort of gives us not the motivation to do what we need to do, but a lot of non-motivation, a lot of pulling back with here. The Queen of Swords, the thoughts are, how upset are you? They assume that you're upset today. You're mad about something, you're upset about something, you're worked up about something. They're making that global assumption here with that Queen of Swords. Now, the Eight of Cups talks about that they're worried that you're going to leave again. Just this thought about you today that, are you unhappy with things? Are you not excited about things? And kind of, where are you going overall with this? Ten of Cups says, I want our emotions to be in sync. I want them to be on target. And how can I get that done? So there are the thoughts and motivations that we have indeed for that. Karima, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. What does the air conditioner think of me and my work? We'll see if that's going to be a thing with Ellen Dugan's Witches Tarot. By the way, today we are giving away the Tarot Animal a little bit later, probably around the 7 o'clock. And Wednesday, we are giving away a little rain. This is the Botanical Oracle with a big book. Absolutely gorgeous. We're giving that away on Wednesday. So be here both days. Get you some freebies. Almost nobody here tonight, but I mean, hey, that more chances for you to get a freebie. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's see where this goes. We got a little bit of, I said Mina, hello. Shamanic Journey said hello. And Misrak, what is going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. All right, what does AC think of me and my work? Do they appreciate me? Are they on the same page as me? The Page of Swords says they're kind of hesitant to talk to you. It's almost like this person's a little bit shy, or they're not sort of in your face. They're very sort of hesitant about talking to you with that Page of Swords. That also kind of says that your work is varied, right? You're able to pick up things. You're able to be the master of multitasking. You're able to do a lot of variety of things and do them well. You're able to pick up new innovations, new ideas. You're able to pick up new tasks and just run with them without sort of complaining, without doing a lot of the usual things going through here. Knight of Cups overall just says that they like your work. Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance, but in the context of kind of, what do you feel about my work? Performance, what's going on. This person really kind of is in love with what you do and how you do it. Six of Cups says that your teamwork, your ability to blend in with a team, your ability to incorporate your skills within the context of the team is very, very good. And they really like that teamwork coming through here. Six of Cups is all about that connection, all about getting in with sort of, moving forth, getting things done. And I think this that's going to be an exciting part of that. So looking pretty good as far as we go. All right, Karima, phase 2. Let's see what it looks like tonight. We'll get a little bit of my tarot in the next Karima read and make it happen. If you don't have this, it's called the Waterfall Tarot version 1. There will not be a version 2. When this is sold out, this is gone forever. So yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. Does he already feel like I'm the one? All right, let's see. Or is he still on the fence? We get a mixture of that, right? In a previous reading, it looks like that sort of his definition of soulmates, his definition of the one, is just not sort of corresponding with yours. I think we have a discrepancy between the definitions, between kind of where things are going with that, right? Ace of Swords says this is somebody that they're willing to talk to, that they're willing to share things with, that they wouldn't really share with other people. Is it a karmic connection? I think the Nine of Cups says yes. We're able to get that karma. We're able to get that feeling of, I've known you before. And you saw that in your question about what did they say when they first thought of me or they first saw me kind of thing. That's going to be, something where they really were enthusiastic. They really knew that there was something special here with that. Three of Pentacles talks about a life from another life. We're sort of re-engaging, reincarnate, what have you. And they do feel, again, that there's some level of karma, there's some level of weird connection here. But I really don't think that they're really just involved with the soulmate, involved with the one. This is somebody who's going to be a little bit separated from that as far as the reality goes. So there we go. A little bit of a discrepancy, or at least a difference between the definitions, but yeah, that's the way it is. All right, are his feelings for me continuing to grow, to graduate, and to get on to that next level? Let's see what's going on with all of that. All right, I'm going to say the six, no matter what deck I put on the table, the Six of Swords sneaks in here as the first card. It's really kind of weird, but we're going to roll with it. Six of Swords has a lot to say, right? And the Six of Swords is about producing a challenging topic, producing a challenging and kind of fretful waters into something that's beautiful, sunshiny, floral, a lot better than what we had started at. So the Six of Swords says we are moving in that direction. We are expanding. We are growing in the context of this as well. We talk about justice, finding that fine balance between, the emotional realm, the physical realm, kind of that mental realm where we're coming together. We have some unique ideas. We have some exciting things going through there. And that temperance, you have not one but two balancing cards mixed with a Five of Cups. They do feel like that we do need to balance things out to make this better, to make this onto the next level, to get this into the next realm. And they know that's going to be challenging, but I think that's something they signed up for, something they're willing to work for, something they're willing to make happen indeed. June, thank you for a very generous donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. All right, Silent Victory is next. Let's get a little bit of a general for the September time frame. We have all of these new beautiful decks. Let's put the Violet Soul Tarot back on the table and let's see what is going to happen. Where are we going to get this happening, get this going with that? All right, the donation list is short. It's actually pretty big. We got 12 donations, but I'm just running through them. So I started early, so I'm able to get some of the donations pushed through that otherwise wouldn't have been able to be pushed through. But yeah, we're going in a pretty good clip here, and I started early, so I got through some of the earlier donations. The Hermit into the Sun. Wow. A lot of illumination. September is kind of your illumination month where a lot of things transpire. A lot of things move in the direction you would like it to see. It feels like a lot of things are explained. A lot of things are illuminated. We have not one but two illumination cards here, which just basically means some of the secrets, some of the mysteries, some of the things that we have been worried about, some of the things that we have been concerned concerned about shine a brighter light, or we have a lot of clarification in September from, kind of where we expected to go and where we would like it to see as far as that goes as well. You have that Page of Cups over here. September is not the time to dedicate ourselves emotionally or to push for emotional results. It feels like that's not really going to make this happen. That's not really going to get you some of the results that you need here. So just sort of relax, let it go through, let it sort of parse, and I think things are going to be all right at the end of the day. The 10, right? The 10 just says don't overload ourselves. Be careful of what we do commit to within the context of September, because September looks like one of those months that just flies by. You have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things we're waiting for, and yet we're not getting a lot of the results that we would like to see from this particular month. All right, and that is a little bit of the Violet Soul Tarot, making it happen over there. We got Tarot Reader is next. Is Keith in love with me? Are they not? What is going on over there? Let's get a little bit of the Modern Love Tarot. Modern Love Tarot is the one that everybody wants. It is everybody's favorites over here. So let's put that on the table and see where that is going to be, where that is going to end us up over here. We got the Death, Queen of Swords, and the Hermit. The Hermit's coming out a lot today, too. What is Keith feeling right now? The Death card with the Hermit. I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of not having a connection within this, and I need that connection, and I'm willing to do some things to make that happen. The Death card is all about a willingness to sort of make changes, a willingness to adjust to things as they go through and kind of sort of see where it's going to take us. Right? More of an adventurous feel, more of a feeling of, yes, this is something, it's possible, this is something that I want to get done, absolutely. Queen of Swords says there's a little bit too much anticipation here, a little bit too much on the line as far as this happening, so don't expect a lot of motion, a lot of things going on. But the Hermit just says I'm kind of, getting to myself, I'm kind of staying within my lane here, and that's something that, just the way I'm just kind of rolling at the moment. All right, a little bit of that mixture going on there. Misrak Karima, thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate that. Well, we got the Modern Love Tarot out. Let's do it with a Karima Phase 3 reading over here and see where that is going to take us over there. What are his current plans towards me? All right, connection currently. And just sort of see how we're viewing you as well in part 2. All right, part 1 talks about what are his current plans towards me. The 7 of Swords. We keep seeing this. 7 of Swords, lovers. I keep talking about this. You're going into that trial run. You're going into, we're escaping together. We're getting things done together. We're making an adventure together, right? You see that? We're making this new adventure together. Out on the boat, taking a trip, or at least running a practice run of what would it be like spending more time together, getting more things going together. I think that's something they're very focused on here. 7 of Swords, the escapism into your arms. I think that is the plan. And again, with the next few months, we're going to do a little bit of a trial run and see how that goes. But I do think it could possibly involve a trip. And I think that you do have some plans overall, whether it be staying over more often, taking a trip together, and sort of, getting it done over here. All right, 8 of Pentacles, again, talks about working towards that. And I think there are plans in the queue that could be pointed towards in that direction as far as this goes. Let's see. How's he viewing you at the moment? What kind of viewership do we got? Probably a better viewership than I got tonight. Only 20 people here. We'll see. All right. How's he viewing you? As the sun, bringing in warmth, bringing in some good feels, bringing in this level of stability where stability is not, right? That's going to be a little bit difficult here. 7 of Wands talks about sort of the viewing you as a little bit hesitant with some ideas. If I'm willing to go the distance, if I'm willing to get things moving and get things started, are you willing to be there with me? I think that's one of their sort of concerns right now. And it's one of the viewership things that you have going. Overall, they view you as bringing warmth to the relationship, bringing warmth together, being excited about being together, and that's something good overall. Nine of Swords just talks about the level of dreamscape, the level of, I would like this, but is that realistic? I would appreciate this, but is that realistic as well? And the Tower just says that there could be a level of sort of letting things collapse, letting things have some difficulty before we're able to rebuild things, before we're able to get back going in a direction that we would like to see. So there we go. Got a little bit of that connection, a little bit of that quality movement as far as that goes. Let's see. Joon, I thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. Let's see what kind of questions we got going on. All right. Let's get it mixed up and ready to roll with the Meraki Tarot version 2. Version 3, by the way, is in the mail. Version 3 is in the mail. And it will be here mighty soon. We'll be here mighty soon. I would say give it another week, and we are going to unbox the Meraki Tarot version 3. And she's also sending me the new crystal oracle cards, the oracle that got me interested in crystals to begin with. So I am thrilled about that and can't wait to get my hands on that one. All right. Z and I ended a relationship. That is something that is going to be challenging to get through, to get over, to move past. How is that affecting them, and how can we sort of move past this? H, thank you for your donation as well. How's he feeling about the relationship going downhill here? Page of Cups says that it was eventual. It was eventual. It's almost like that your emotional connection to each other just wasn't there. It wasn't as strong as it used to be. It's almost like that this has been in decline, and this is something that kind of affected you both, or definitely kind of bothered you, or had some issues with this as far as moving forward. A Three of Pentacles, this almost says that somebody in their life was pushing for the relationship to end. Maybe a friend, maybe a family member, maybe somebody else that was in their life. It feels like this person was pushing them over, was pushing them towards this, and definitely kind of was sort of in between you two, and wanted things to not be good as far as that goes as well. You do have the Sun, right? This is something to where, as it ended, there's more clarification in their mind about why it ended. I think at first you do have some issues with this person that's like they didn't know why, they didn't understand, kind of what was going on, what was happening. And I think as it finally ended, as is on the wind down, you just had this feeling and this emotion of, oh, I get it. This is what was going on. This was happening. And it kind of sort of clarified things, right? The Sun brightened things up, and it clarifies things, shines light on things that are sort of within that realm. Overall, the Queen of Cups says it was very, very emotional for both of you. I don't think anyone escaped the emotional turmoil that went through with this. Even if one party wasn't really, on very open or very upfront about, their emotions, I think both parties were hit very well emotionally with this. And this is something difficult to be sort of within that realm. Overall, I think they're coming back. I really think you two are coming back. The Star, the pathway has been lit up, the pathway has been set before us, and that's something where we kind of understand that maybe there's a second chance, maybe there's another opportunity in the future, and that's going to be something that you can chase. So I do think that this is coming back, at least maybe in a casual sense in the future. So hey, you know, if you're willing to give it a second chance, then that is something that's there. Igor, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. We got Karima. We're skipping to the $3. What does action does he want to take towards me right now? All right, what action do we got going on? What action do we got in the queue? Put up the Meraki Tarot, and let's go ahead and get out this one. It is called the Monster Tarot for a reason, because it has monsters in it. I know everyone is fearful of monsters, but these are the cute ones. These are not the monsters that are going to disrupt you. These are not the monsters that are going to ruin your life. These are the cute little monsters over there. But yeah, there we go. All right, well, let's see what's happening here. What action does he want to take from me now? The Ten of Wands. He wants you to be overloaded with stuff. It feels like you're not doing anything over there. He wants you to be overloaded as it goes. One of the actions is they want you to commit to something. They want you to line up. They want you to be committed. They want you to be sort of in focus, or at least have some focus and have some things going on here. That's going to be important as far as that goes. Three of Wands just says one of the actions is they're watching you. The action, the little bit, not a stalker mode. Maybe they drive by. Maybe they have a little bit of social media presence looking at that. Three just says this is somebody who is very focused on what you're doing and kind of wants to see what you're up to, right? What you got going on. And this is somebody who's a little bit paranoid about you dating somebody else. You know, you saw this in a previous reading, so just be prepared for that to take fruition as far as this goes. Misrak is next. Misrak. Let's use this new one, the Weird World Tarot. Let's make it happen with a little bit of Misrak up in the house tonight. Misrak, I am indeed streaming tonight. So yes. All right. We'll see. September.Any, the Tower with a page. Oh, man. Things be collapsing as far as September goes. You're not really going to be hanging on to a lot of things emotionally. You're not going to be able to hang on to things that could be important or could be critical. I think you really have that feeling of, I really can't hang on as much as I would like to. I really can't get a lot of the things going that I would like to get here. It feels like things are slipping through your fingers and collapsing within the context of September. I mean, that's nothing to be too serious about. Overall, I mean, it's the way it goes, the way you kind of sort of let it happen. The string says be patient as far as this moves along. But yeah, definitely, you know, let things slip through the fingers. Don't try to grasp them. Don't try to kind of save them. You are going to have a little bit of difficulty getting that moving around the time as it goes. So there we go. A little bit of the Misrak in the mix as far as that goes. All right, Igor, you may be next. You know, I'll go ahead and skip to Igor over here. Igor wants to know from Sydney. Welcome. We also have Sarah, who is also from Australia. All right. Cat passed away. Very sorry to hear that. If my cat passed away, I would be freaked out. I would be freaked out and devastated for days. There would not be any stream for like a week if my cat passed away. I would be devastated. So I understand that, and I sympathize, and it is difficult indeed. All right. Now, cat passed away. I'll get a cat again soon. What court of cat will be coming to me in the future, and what kind of aspects, what kind of things can I look for in sort of the next cat and our next best friend in the world? Let's see what kind of things we got going on. All right. I'm going to say the Seven of Pentacles. This is interesting. I think you're kind of looking for a cat that has really sort of just, you know, a cat. I don't know how to describe it. A cat that is very homey, a cat that is very much sort of at home. They understand the benefits of home. They understand things are going, and they sort of micromanage a little bit of their home. They like things over here. They like things over there. It's almost like they're a little bit pickier than the average cat as far as that goes. Seven of Pentacles, I'm planting the seeds for success. I'm sort of micromanaging things. I need things to be the way that they are. So a little bit of a micromanager as far as that goes. Another thing that, let's see, things that I'm looking for, what kind of cat are you getting? I really think that you're getting a cat. I think that you're getting a cat that is born around either October-ish or something like that. It feels that maybe born October, November. It feels that a cat that is going to be born in those 2 months will do you good. It feels like that's going to be kind of the good signs, the good feels, the good things that you are looking for. I also think that you're looking for a cat that sort of, has not the longer hair, not going to have the super long hair, but they're not going to be, the Dr. Evil cat as well. I think they're going to have that mixture, and I think it's going to be a multicolored cat as well. The Hermit just says that this cat is going to be alone. When you go and look at the cats, you go cat shopping or what have you, this one is isolated, it's alone, and it's just kind of by itself. And I think that's one of the ones that sort of attracts you. It's almost like the Hermit, the aloneness, the isolation of this cat sort of draws you in, like, wow, this cat really needs a buddy. This cat needs somebody there, and it's going to be important as well. Nine of Wands just talks about bars. It's almost like a shelter cat could be a cat for you, a cat that is behind the bars, a cat that has a sort of that, a little bit in a cage, what have you. So you may want to go and do a rescue cat, maybe go to the shelter, and at least at a minimum, give that a try and see what kind of cats are over there. So there we go. There's a few aspects that could be helpful, hopefully a little bit helpful. And again, sorry about your loss. That is horrific, and yeah, that is absolutely terrible. All right, let's see. We got Karima, phase 4. Let's check it out with a little bit of Karima action with the Mons Tarot while we got it on the table. Let's see what's going on here. All right, has he thought of eventually giving me a promise ring? Let's see what's going on with that. We'll see what's happening with the promise ring here. Maybe we have a card with a ring in it. That would be kind of fun. We'll see that. King of Cups, I do have some offerings for you. The Hanged Monster with a 3 of Pentacles. A little bit of that King of Cups. I have an offering for you, but I do not think it's a promise ring. I do think it's some sort of gift. I do think it is a special gift, especially for you. It's something that you have either mentioned, you're looking for, you have thought about. This is something that they took note mentally that you had talked about. And the King of Cups says, I have an offering for you here. And that's going to be something good because, you like that sort of that special gift. It feels like they really sort of went out of their way to give you something special as far as this goes. But yeah, that 5 of Wands just says a little bit of a disagreement. You can sort of see that reflected in the Hanged Monster as well. I have a little bit of a disagreement about what is going to be prominent here, what is going to be important to you that may not be important to them, and vice versa. So it's almost like they're on an island. They're not really, sort of up front and in agreement with you about what should be where and what kind of things you're waiting for. This is something where they just feel like they know better. They know better than you, and they're sort of focused on just doing what makes, sort of them happy, but also something that is going to be special to you. So there we go. So it's not really selfish, but it is, something where they haven't listened to everything you said. They just kind of picked up on certain things and they chase that in the directions as we go. All right. Why does he keep going through my phone? Why does he keep searching through my phone? That King of Swords. He wants that power. He wants that power. Six of Wands seems to be Six of Wands is not it. Six of Swords. He wants that power. He wants that power, and that power to go through your phone, the power to see what you're doing. And in fact, when he, doesn't want to reveal some things to you, that King of Swords over here, this is something more of just, taking sort of initiative here, showing you what power he has, showing you what he can do, right? That Six of Wands says he wants to see who is supporting you, who is on your side, who are you talking to, and mainly is concerned, number one, I continually say that he's jealous of you getting with anybody else. So he wants to see who else you're talking to. And that is critically important to them. That King of Pentacles, they want to be the one with all of the information. They want to have all of the information that they can. And again, number one, they want to see who you're texting. They want to make sure that they're the only one that you're focused on them. Especially because, like I said, we're going to start trying of long term is if that you're seeing somebody else, it kind of makes it a little bit difficult for them to do. Overall, the Death card says that they'll change. It's not something where they're just hyper focused on it. It's something where they relax eventually, and it's going to be something that they're not completely focused on forever. Cinderella, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Where is the stream tonight? We got a little bit of a stream edit coming through here. Do customizations and limit it to subscribers is what I'm saying. That's how we roll tonight, because we got the 78 tarot animal over here. If you don't know what this is, we're giving it away tonight. Absolutely free. Now, number one, you need to live in the United States of America. Number two, you only get one guess. If you put two guesses, I'm going to ignore your second guess, and I'm only going to take your first guess. So there we go. Look at this beautiful tarot animal, absolutely free. You pay absolutely nothing for this. I even pay for shipping because I'm a rocking kind of guy with that. So the question is, I picked a number between 1 and 100. And I wrote it on this piece of paper. What is that number? The closest person that gets to the number that I wrote wins. So go ahead and take your guesses. One guess per person. And if you're not a subscriber, I don't even want your guesses. Like, how hard is it? How hard is it to hit the sub button for this guy called TarotOracle is what I'm talking about. H knows what I'm talking about. H says, look, give me the info that I need with the grape juice edition. With the grape juice edition over here. Let's see what kind of info we're waiting for, right? What kind of info are we getting going here? All right, am I going to get married again? Is it really going to file divorce too? Are we the one for each other? All right. Are you going to get married? It sounds like somebody's filing for divorce. It sounds like you got some anticipation, some things going on through there. Let's see if that's going to be a thing. Will we get married again? The Chariot with the World says yes. We have a lot of good things. We can push out the love balloons over here, get it all excited, get it moving over here. The Chariot says yes, we're making the movement. We're making this opportunity. And it also kind of says they're willing to depart where they are. The Ten of Wands says they're not really happy in the situation where they're at, not really too content, and that's something where, they're ready to take a different step, willing to make a different move, to make a different opportunity here, and sort of see where that is going to take us at the end of the day here. Queen of Swords says that, overall, the one for each other, not really, but I think if you really want to get engaged, you really want to get into this marriage situation, that is quite possible indeed. So sure, you got a lot of good things happening here. We got a lot of good opportunities in the mix, but yeah, I do think that they're willing to get divorced. I think they're willing to get together to you. Are you the one? It doesn't really look like that's something in the cards, as we say. We don't have the Lovers, the Star. You don't have a lot of these big cards over here. Now, granted, we do have two big majors as far as this goes, but it talks about the Chariot in the world. I'm willing to move into this freedom. I'm willing to move into something that's better overall, something that brings a level of excitement, brings a level of, sort of some good things happening through here. So I do think that indeed you got some good things happening through here. Think you're willing to get divorced. Think you're willing to get married. And I think things are looking pretty good for that. But not everything is roses and puppies, as they say. But, that's just the way it goes with that. All right, we got a winner over here. Be random with me. Guess 23, and that is the closest to 26. So be random with me. Please email me your address. I think I have it somewhere, but email me again because I want to make sure you're at the same place or what have you. So you just go through the process with that. But congratulations, Be Random with Me wins the tarot animal. Now be sure to tune in Wednesday. We got the little rain oracle. We're giving this beauty away. So yeah, definitely tune in Wednesday to get all of the good freebies. And congratulations, Be Random with Me posting paintings up on her channel and everything. It's just exciting. Whole thing is just exciting indeed. All right, let's turn off subscriber mode and get back to the regular scheduled programming as far as that goes. But indeed, Cinderella, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, there's almost nobody here tonight. Oh, man, almost nobody here tonight, but hey, all the people that are important are here. Y'all are my mainstay people, and I appreciate y'all. All right, let's see what's going on tonight. I got to go do another Victorian romantic as far as this goes. This sounds legit. When is he planning to start this, transforming this into something serious? Now, again, I talk about a trial run, and what a trial run, in my opinion, is we're just taking a little bit of a dipping our toe into the water and kind of seeing where that is going to take us, kind of seeing where we're going to be here. But yeah, definitely kind of iffy in some respects on here. So, and I think that's kind of legitimate, right? You're saying you want to rent a car before you buy it kind of thing. We'll just kind of see where that is going. But yeah, there you go. It has been a long Monday today. It has been. Trading today, stock trading was rough. The market was just basically going sideways the whole day. It was like just flatlined. So there wasn't a lot of good trades today. It was very sort of sketch today, but yeah. So it's kind of a rough Monday. And a lot of people on my stock channel too, they were like, yeah, I had a rough Monday too. So like, it's not just me kind of looking at that and saying, that's kind of sketch. Indeed, it was kind of sketch for a variety of people. All right, when is he starting the transformation? We're doing some terraforming over here. When is this going to begin? Let's look at what we all love and adore, which is the Decan wheel, right? The Decan wheel talks about 8 of Cups being over here in the February time frame, 10 of Pentacles being over here in the September time frame. Really looks like at the end of the year / beginning of next year. If we sort of move in between these two dates, we do have kind of this mixture in between. So you're looking at the beginning of next year. You're looking at the end of next year, right on that pinnacle between the 2 years. I think we're sort of moving forward and making this happen, basically, right? 8 of Cups. There is an abandonment of what we have been doing. And I think that's the most difficult part of this, is they do have to abandon what they've been doing. They do have to take a risk, take a step into a direction that they may not be familiar with right here. And the world said it's quite possible indeed. In fact, there's nothing but the world. And to talk about that adventure, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to make that happen. 10 of Pentacles. I want a happy home, happy family. But I want to make sure before I dedicate myself to that, before I put those shoes on and walk that line, that things are going to work out, things are going to move. With that Page of Pentacles, there's a lot of hesitancy to sort of do things. So you are going to get a trial run. And I do think, again, it's going to start at the end of the year, right on that cusp between the 2 years. I think that we have the possibility and all of the good things moving through here. Speaking of good things, we've got Cinderella is here making things happen with a Ciro Marchetti request. We got 2 Ciro Marchetti decks just for you, Cinderella. We will be getting, I have 2 more Ciro Marchetti decks. I will get those ready to go. So the next time you are here, we will have Ciro Marchetti decks galore. In every reading, you can get a brand new Ciro Marchetti deck in your reading and making it all happen, right? That's what I'm talking about. All right, well, let's see what's going on here. First 2 weeks of September, any bad news or stress? First week looks like a freebie. First week doesn't look that difficult. It looks like a bit of a freebie. It looks like things are going to be a little bit better than anticipated, right? You have that embrace, that comfort, that level of sort of giving up some of the stuff that we have been hanging on to and willing to parse through, willing to get out of our comfort zone, willing to take some risks, take some things into action as far as this goes. It really feels like people in the first 2 weeks are on your side. They want to see you succeed. They want to make things better. They want things to be, sort of a super focused, super happening for you. And they're willing to sort of make that dedication, make that move. The page just says there's just not a lot emotionally to hook into, to sort of get excited about. It just feels like it's a little bit slow, a little bit as far as that goes, But yeah, there's a level of comfort, a level of confidence, a level of kind of, making things a little bit better, not like significantly better night and day, significantly better, but making things sort of slightly better as you kind of go along here. All right, let's see. We got the first 2 weeks of October. Now, September does look like a little bit of the romantic situation. We kind of talked about that before. So as we're sort of moving into October, a little bit before Halloween ends up here, it feels like that you're looking for the next steps. It almost feels like that the last 2 weeks of September, the first part of October, it feels like things are really looking up. And I talk about a noticeable improvement in a couple of things. The 3 says, what is next? Because I think the level of unexpectedness or the level of sort of, things going a little bit differently, things kind of being fun and a lot of things happening that you didn't anticipate. You're kind of like, cool. What is next? What is going on? Where are we going to go from here? What are my next steps, right? I think that's going to be important here. 7 of Pentacles talks about October is that month where you are building for your future. It really feels like things need to be set in place. Things need to be planted for the future, and building for your future is kind of one of those things that you do want to go, right? You do want to sort of see where these things take you. It is a time of action in October too. You feel like it's time to take some action. It's time to go somewhere. It's time to get moving in a direction I would like to sort of see myself, be at the end of the day. So how can I do that? What is sort of stopping me, and where can we go with that? And the last in the Cinderella, we'll see with that. Is John thinking about me? Why is he happier now? All right. Do we still have thoughts? Do we have some imagination going here? Is there going to be something where John is excited about you? John kind of wants to see where you're going, what's happening in the realm of this. You do have a 7, right? It's almost like I'm not really thinking about you. I'm a little bit defensive as it goes through. Now, I do think this is something where they're a little bit controlled, a little bit out of control as far as this goes, but it does feel like that they're restricted. We don't have a lot of the movement. We don't have a lot of the possibilities happening here. So I do think that they're sort of thinking about you, but in a defensive way. Like, this is not something that I want to engage in now. Maybe later, maybe after some more opportunities, maybe after a few drinks, what have you, a little bit of defensive, a little bit of restricted. Like, is this something that I do want to sort of engage in? Is this something where I do want to contact this person? I think that they are happier. You have this 8 where they are moving towards some of their goals. They are kind of perusing some things that they haven't done before. And I think that's something that they are, looking forward to and they are excited about. But they are thinking about you indeed, but a little bit on the defensive side. But there you go. A little bit of that perusal back and forth, making all of that mixture happen over there. We don't have a teddy bear tonight. Teddy bear is missing indeed, but we do have a teddy bear tarot over here making the bear dance, because that's what we do indeed. Let's get a little bit of teddy bear happening here. We might end early for the first time in a long time. We might do that indeed. I guess we'll go with the ending soon, and I guess Paula will be the last donation. Paula will be the finale, the grand finale tonight, making it happen over there. Will D contact me soon? Oh, we got Tarot Reader before you. All right, Tarot Reader wants to know, does Keith value my dreams and my aspirations? Is that something that we can get behind? Is that something that Keith can get behind? Indeed. Wow, they do. The Chariot, as I talk about in my book, a multi-person vehicle. We're in the vehicle together. We're moving in the direction that we need to be together. This is something that is happening, something that we are excited about indeed. So yeah, we are moving towards this end goal together in this chariot. So I'm on the same page as you. I'm in the same chariot as you. I'm ready for our dreams to happen. And the 10, right? The 10 is Happy Home, Happy Family, phase 2. We got the 4 of Wands as phase 1. The 10 of Cups is phase 2. And the finale is the 10 of Pentacles as sort of the older couple. And the 10 of Cups points to dreams and aspirations, that rainbow, looking at things as they sort of need to be in a dream state, looking at things as in a level of excitement, that we can chase the rainbow, that we can see what is there, right? And the Queen of Swords, the communication that you have done. You're a leader, you're doing leadership things, and you want to see what's going on there, right? You want to see what is going on. But there we go. Paula is hosting somebody. Paula, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate your donation. Well, there we go. If Dorothy is here, she asked a question first thing. Dorothy Collins wanted a general. We could do that. So Dorothy was here a long ago. So we get Dorothy Collins a little bit of a general. Right now, let's get MR some very specific information over here by using the capybara. The capybara, making our dreams come true over here, one card at a time. Will D contact me soon? Is that something that is possible? Oh man, 5 of Swords, Death, and the 4 of Pentacles. I really think you're looking at September the 20th, I'm going to go out on a limb. Second week of September to the 20th, that range here. It feels like that range is happening over there, right? You have that second week into the third week of September. I think that's going to be something prominent. I think that's going to be when they really sort of come back and come through here. You got that sort of that 5 of Swords action. We go over to the deck and wheel and look up a 5 of Swords. You're looking at sort of this January time frame, but once you factor in a 4 of Pentacles, I think that you are looking again in sort of this 2-week time frame, because we have the 2 Januaries, the dual focus, the 2-week. The 4 of Pentacles says that I've been hoarding a lot of my feelings. I've been hoarding a lot of things that, shouldn't be there, and I need to express. I need to make that more prominent, and I'm ready for the change. I'm ready for the contact. So again, second week into the third week of September, I think you got some good stuff happening there. there, and they're going to be able to contact you indeed. All right, we got Paula is the last one. Paula wanted to host somebody. Thank you very much for hosting. Dorothy Collins wants a little bit of a general. We can keep doing the Cappy Baby Tarot. We can keep trying to see it and, you know, see where this takes us. All of that excitement. Is that going to be something that we can do over here? Is the excitement going to make us the way that we need? All right, a little bit of a general. What are we focusing on? Where are we going over here? 9 of Cups. Wow, sort of getting out into the sunlight. Getting things into your emotional realm, figuring out what makes you happy and pursuing it. I think that you are sort of a very selfless person. You go out, you help other people, you assist other people, and you know, you're very focused on other people. This is something where you need to pull back a little bit and focus on your happiness, focus on your contentment here. That 9 of Cups is that kind of relaxing, having a good time, enjoying ourselves. I think that kind of needs to be your focus right now. That's going to be very important for you. 5 of Swords says when you get into conflicts, because I do think you have 2 conflicts going on, maybe one now, maybe one later, or both later, but you have 2 sort of conflicts in the mix. This is something where don't try to win, try to find a common ground and try to come together. I think that's going to be important here because you don't want to sort of be on this defensiveness, be on this offensiveness. Finding that common ground, getting that middle ground going is going to be important right now because I really think the devil is in there. The devil is in the details. It feels like there's a lot of things that you haven't considered, a lot of things that you haven't taken in that you do need to. And overall, just finding the middle ground here is going to be the best thing for everybody. Overall, the 7 of Swords, if we can get out of it, do it. I think that you get roped into some stuff you really don't want to be in. So if you can get out of that, if you can escape some of the sort of the trickier situations, you're going to be better off overall. And that's it for me. Hopefully you're better off overall from watching the stream. Who knows? I will be back Wednesday. Again, we got a big giveaway Wednesday. Be sure to tune in. I greatly appreciate everybody being here. And we will see you Wednesday.